Look, I said I wasn't finna do no other story time for today. But then I was like, bitch, you need to go and do the story while you remember the story. You feel me? Y'all, this how I look. The only reason the camera's all fucked up because I got my iPad that I'm on and I'm sitting in my car at work. And y'all, the day is almost over. I done gave y'all 2 videos today already. And they done dropped. So y'all, they done dropped. So y'all need to go check them out. You feel me? Or run it up. But what I'm finna come to y'all with today though, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I was watching somebody else story time, and I'm not saying I'm copying them, but I'm saying it made me think about this guy. And it made me think about his ass because I was like, bro, that nigga was a catfish. But he was a catfish before we knew what a catfish was. So y'all know, like, back in early days, like 2012, 13, 14, 15, you know, around that time, no nigga knew what no fucking catfish was. Well, maybe. Well, maybe we need to go further back. Well, this is back before the catfish shit. Let's just say that this was back when people know what a catfish was, where you can get over on a nigga with some fake pictures and shit, and it's like, it's nothing, it's easy. It's like, okay, they fake pictures, but you really start to believe that, hey, that's a real person, that type shit. But this is what's so crazy, y'all. This may be something that's actually bad. I have a few fucking catfish stories, bro. And I have a few fucking stalker stories. You get what I'm saying? And I forgot all about these until I just started thinking about this. I'm like, hold on. That nigga was a catfish, bro. And it was another... Bro, I still don't know who he is to this day. Okay, to this day. Anyway, let's talk about that. Now, yeah. Let me tell you, first off. I was on, what website was this? Okay, let's say we on Tag. Y'all know I got a Tag page, right? I still got my Tag page up now. I can show it to y'all if y'all want to see it. Trust me, it ain't shit popping on there. I don't be on that motherfucker like that or nothing. And I barely ever get on there, and I don't be on here like this. That's my Tag page. If y'all ever want to come find me on Tag. But look, so I was on Tag, and y'all, I ain't gonna fake. It's a lot of people be like hitting me up on Tag. And if you a girl, you know that niggas are gonna hit you up on Tag. And some niggas are persistent, bro. I mean, like, persistent. Like, they on your ass. They is on your ass, and they not finna come up off your ass type shit. Persistent, right? So, it was this one old ass nigga. Well, let me not say that, because I never met him or none of that. I just know from his pictures, the nigga look old. So, let's say this. It's this one dude on there. And the reason why I can remember this, because I remember how persistent this man was, y'all. I mean, he hit me up every day. Hey, beautiful. Hey, how are you? Hey, will we ever get your link? Hey, will you ever write me back? Hello, I'm here. Let me take you out. What will it take for me to get you to write me back? Well, this, and that. Y'all know the type of nigga I'm talking about. Nigga is persistent. He's persistent. So that nigga, he was persistent. So, I seen all his messages, but like I said, nigga, I don't want to talk to you, but I don't want to talk to you, baby. So if I don't want to talk to you, that means we're not going to talk. You can be as persistent as you want to. Honestly, like, bro, I done had niggas hit me up for years. Like, I mean, true life years type shit. And, nigga, I still ain't talked to your ass. Because, look, If a bitch ain't wrote me back within the first few times, bro, bitch, bye, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm not finna keep writing no hoe. Fuck that. But some niggas, bro, they, that's just them. So this old man, he was one of them. And he had a different kind of persistence to him, y'all. And y'all finna see what kind of persistence he had. Because he said, fuck that. If she won't answer to me, it's me. And she won't answer to me trying to give her money and trying to take her out and trying to do anything. She has to answer to a female. And the reason why he said that was because on my tag page, it says bisexual. Which, I don't think I'm bisexual. I think I'm still in the stage of bi-curious. Which, bitch, all the bitches you don't fuck, you out of the stage of bi-curious. But let's just say I'm still in bi-curious, because I ain't with that bis. Let's just say that it say bisexual on there. So, he goes, and he's probably, this is what I think he did. I think he was looking at my page like, okay, I see bisexual on there. She's not going to talk to me, but I know who she will talk to. And he's thinking, okay, she won't talk to me, but she'll talk to a bitch. So, this nigga, keep this in mind, he's still in my inbox. Like, nigga's still in my inbox. Dumb, stupid. Nigga's still in my inbox. So, one day, I get a picture from, no, I'm lying. I get a message, not a picture. I got a message from this lady. She was a skinny black lady. I wish I still had these fucking pictures in my phone, y'all. I probably do still got them, but just not in this phone. This is my old phone. So, skinny black lady, she hits me up. She's like, hey, how are you? And this nigga, he kept telling me, hey, come to Texarkana. Texarkana is not close to where I used to live at in Bossier, but it's not far either. So the girl hit me up, and this should have been the red flag number 1. And this was before red flags too. The girl hit me up, and she's like, hey, how are you? And she started talking. She's like, so where do you live? And I'm like, Bossier, where do you live? She's like, oh, I live in Texarkana. Bitch, that should have been red flag number 1. You feel me? You should have been red flag number 1 with that shit. So, now, I didn't think too much of it. Because at the same time, I am on tag. And just like this nigga from Texarkana hit me up, maybe I'm popping up around the motherfuckers that are in Texarkana for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing that. So, then, why? So, me and her, we end up talking. And, like, bro, I'm like, send me pictures. She sent me some pictures. And, bro, they were, like, normal pictures. They weren't, like, nothing extravagant. They were literally normal-ass pictures, right? So, now she's like, okay, what's your number? So, I give her my number. I give her my number. Me and her are texting. So, as me and her are texting, right? This nigga is still, hitting me up in my inbox. Like, hey, hey, how are you? When are you going to ever reply to me? And are you going to ever reply and this and that? And then, so now I'm talking to the girl, right? Talking to the girl. And the girl, she's like, she goes in to start talking about, yeah, I'm engaged and I have a fiance and me and him live here in Texarkana and we take care of our child and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't even know why you bringing it up. Because me and her, we talking about regular shit like this. Okay, this something else, y'all, let me tell you. This should have been another red flag, bitch. Now, if I'm telling her, I'm like, shit, let's link up. Because you say you're in Texarkana and you like, hey, I be coming back and forth to Bossier all the time. So I'm like, shit, all right, cool, let's link. When are you going to be here again? We set up a time for her to come and be here again, and she did not show up. Now, that should have been red flag number 3. It was not. She hit me up and she was like, yeah, I had such a hectic day at work. Everything has been so serious. And this is something else. She would text me all day. All day, like all day she would text me. And I'll be like, so when do you get off? And she would say this time, I'll be like, okay, so when you get off, call me. And she'll be like, okay, cool. So, sorry, I'm thirsty the motherfucker. So she would get off work, and around that time, I'm waiting on her to call, right? I get no fucking calls, no nothing, bro. Like, I would even be texting her like, hey, what's up? Are you gonna call? Are you gonna call? She'll text back after 2 or 3 hours. She'll be like, yeah, I had a long day at work. Things are pretty hectic here at the house. I'm cooking dinner and taking care of things for my husband. Shit like that. Like, that should have, that right there should have been like, okay, yeah, this is weird as fuck. Like, what the fuck? So now, she's like, she goes into, since she been ducking and dodging, not ever calling me on the phone, right? She starts bringing up, yeah, me and my fiance, we want to add another woman to our relationship. And how would you feel about that? Would it be okay if I gave him your number to text you and while I'm at work? And can I add you in a group chat with me and him and us get to know you? And I'm like, nah, I ain't really on that, because, bro, I ain't never really on no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, it's not like that. He just wants to be a friend. He wants to know that. It was just a lot of shit that she was saying that wasn't making fucking sense. But I was still being dumb as fuck, bro. But I was young, though, too. Like, I was young, bro. So, now, at this point, I'm like, okay, cool. So, we all ended up getting in a group chat. And keep this in mind. Now we in a group chat. She is barely ever texting back. Like, he is always texting me. Like, he's always texting. She never has enough time to text. She's doing this. And he'll be like, oh, nah, she's busy right now. You know, we just had the baby. And she's taking care of the kid right now. Or she's busy at work. And I'm finna go and pick her up from work. And it would get to points where I would be like, okay, cool. Like, when she get in the car, because it got to the point where this nigga, he would call me. So think about this. This nigga is calling me. And the bitch that I'm supposed to be talking to, she can't even call me. So I'm like, bro, that's weird. That's some weird ass shit. Like, what the fuck she on? So this is what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that's weird as shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's weird to me. So now, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's weird as fuck. But 2 and 2 is not adding to 4 to me. Not just yet. 2 and 2 is not adding up to be 4. I don't know why, but it was not. 2 and 2 was not adding to be 4. So then, this is something else. I remember one time, this is when I first started thinking, like, bro, this is weird. This nigga, like, I remember one time, I was like, bro, y'all, that's weird as fuck. Like, tell her to call me, bro. If not, then don't worry about it no more, because I'm not finna just keep talking to you and not talking to her. I'm trying to talk to her. I remember him saying, okay, when she gets in the car, I'm gonna get her to, she's gonna be on speaker and we can talk. I'm like, okay, bet. Finally, like, what the fuck? What? And then I would ask her, like, I would text her, like, bro, why are you being so fucking weird? And why did you, like, get me to talk to him and now you're not talking? And then she would text back and she would be like, no, it's not like that. I'm just really shy. And you know I work so much. And you know I really do like you. I just have a lot going on right now. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So it got to the point where literally I didn't talk to her, period. It got to the point where I started thinking like, okay. And I him directly, because I'm like, bro, are you faking to be like a bitch? Tell me, like, be honest, because that's hella fucking weird, bro, and you're fucking weird. He's like, when I say it took this man 2 hours to reply, 2 hours, he was like, no, nothing like that. My wife is just so busy. We've been trying to meet up with you. It's just so many things always come up. Bro, after that, I was done talking to this nigga. Like, done. But I can tell you one thing. After that, that nigga hit me up way more constantly than before. I think the nigga still hitting me up to this day. And that shit happened about 10 years ago, bro. About 10 fucking years ago, dude. That nigga was so weird, bro. Like, I think that's the weirdest shit that's ever happened to me. Think about a man trying to be a woman to talk to a woman. And then I think about it like, nigga, what did you think was really gonna happen? Like, okay, now that you talking to me as a woman, what? I wonder, like, was he trying to, like, link with me? Or, bro, I really don't know what the fuck he really thought. I don't think he thought through his end of the situation. That's all that is. That shit is like, bro, think about it like this, bro. He didn't think it through, because I guess he's like, okay, if I can just get her to talk to me and I can just show her that, oh, well, I'm this great of a guy and this great of a guy. And there's something else. There's some more weird shit that I didn't put in here. But this, bro, this nigga used to send me, like, y'all know how y'all go on a hotel website with the nice-ass hotel pictures? He would send me pictures like that and, like, acting like her and be like, yeah, my husband brought me here this weekend and this, and that. And I'll be looking like, what the fuck? Bro, these pictures are generated offline, bro. Y'all are some fucking clowns. But who was the biggest clown? Because my dumb ass was the one that was still talking to their ass forever. But, yeah, y'all, that's the end of my story. And I'm going to upload it. And I'll be back soon.